Rocks skitter down from the cliffs above. Unfortunately, the din of the battle causes them to go unnoticed. The blowing of battle horns and the screams of the hurt and dying drown out almost all other noises. What doesn't go unnoticed is the hulking shape that leaps down from the cliffside landing in the courtyard. It roars, spinning 2 huge blades, one in each hand, and then beats them against its armor. It then charges into the fray, the one eye in the center of its head filled with insane rage. So you guys...
I think you lost an eye.
It sounds like foreshadowing.
It might be foreshadowing.
Clearly doesn't matter what we do here.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It is not true. There have been plenty of times you guys haven't gotten to my cutscene, and then the poor monster came out to do its thing, and there was no one there. Hey, where'd everybody go?
Recorded that later.
So, you guys have started to put some battle plans into motion as you're in your camp. You've done a little bit of investigating. You've asked your family that was rescued, that had helped construct the keep, and the what they call the Red Highway that goes from the upper tower of the keep up into the column and then into Red Rock Keep itself back near Illinois. What you can do to get into this place. And, well, it's Granitback work. And so it's tough. It was done under very watchful eyes, so there wasn't a lot of cheating that could go on. They informed you that the only real ways in are to sneak over the walls, to scrabble through the mountains, which is very dangerous and will be hard. You'll never get an army through there. Or to sneak in where the chains go into the canyon walls. But to do that, you're going to have to be small or risk getting smushed. Other than that, they don't have a lot of information for you. There's likely over 150 defenders. There's 2 catapults on the walls, on the towers themselves, and there's dozens upon dozens of UNT archers that man the walls. So,
Jeez.
There are very few, they say there are very few actual dwarves down on this side, and the few that are down on this side run the siege engines.
Judging by distance alone, how long would it take us to get inside where the chains connect?
It's a crawling space, so once you get in under here, because you have to go under, the mechanism that controls the chains is underneath that tower. So once you crawl in there, it's probably a 10-minute crawl.
Okay.
No, not even that long. 5.
That's a long time. Is that using lowered speed because of the size of creatures and things?
Yes, well, for when they're crawling, they won't be able to walk upright. They'll have to crawl across the top of the chain, and the chain is difficult terrain because of the gapping in it.
Okay.
So it is slowed down movement.
Can the Cobalt Shaman cast Pass Without Trace?
There is no Cobalt Shaman. But that's a fair question.
Well played, though.
I almost answered that yes.
I think that deserves inspiration.
Well said, sir.
Have we rested, by the way?
Yeah, you would have gotten a rest in here. Is the combat tracker not rested?
Phil's got a couple.
We rested before he marched out here.
Yeah, but none of our stuff says we did. Like, I still have hit points missing and things.
Doink. There you go.
Cool, thank you.
You're all better.
So a spider has a speed of 20 feet and is a tiny beast. Would that still be the same time to make it to a place where something bigger could exist?
Boy,
Well, because I looked at the bag of holding, and it's 10 minutes divided by the number of creatures in the bag. And I could put the dwarves in it because it's 2 feet wide. So I could get our party someplace safe as a spider, maybe.
Mav is not very comfortable with this idea.
That's okay. I don't need you to be comfortable. I need you to be where we can fight.
I'm kind of regretting saying that. Both again goes along with things because I'm gonna have to go along with
It's true.
Well, here's my thought on that.
Okay.
As a tiny spider, or even a good-sized spider, a tiny beast, you would be unhindered by the difficult terrain. So you would be able to make it to the crank room in probably 1 minute. However, you would all have to get in the bag of holding right outside where the entrance to the chain crank is.
Yeah.
And that's bad?
Well, you have to...
They'd all see us do it.
You'll have to come up from the bottom of the canyon, then all crawl into the bag of the holding while balancing on a chain. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's really not easy.
Okay. How
Here's
far is it to the entrance where the chain crank is? From the edge here.
How what?
How far is it from the closest spot we can get to that entrance with the chain crank?
Well, the canyon is 80 feet wide. And
Okay.
it's 120 feet down. And then there's a river in the way.
Okay.
Does it
How
look?
far can a Goliath throw an armadillo? Guys, I'm sorry. Filbert has been in the mushroom for years. He's got some ideas.
Tony, have you told them
Don't have to entertain me. I'm just talking.
Okay.
But Filbert's actually asking the Goliath how far he can throw an armadillo.
In his best, Uncle Rico impression, he says he could throw that armadillo over the mountain.
Oh, I don't even...
Has any of our people seen the inside of the control room?
Yes. Othig's parents have.
Okay, how once somebody's in it, is it possible to secure it? With a is there a gate that we could close or?
Well, there's a door to the room, yeah. That goes out to the hallway. It's a 5 foot wide hallway.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Mike had mentioned that there's mostly UNT and there's not a whole lot of dwarfs down here. Would that change our plan of asking them to surrender?
Yeah.
No.
They're not scared of us.
The point isn't to scare them.
It's to be announcing ourselves.
It's
We have a
Proper battle etiquette.
Yeah. The point of it is that this is how proper warfare is handled. What I'm thinking, instead of having to do weird
Look at this.
armadillo throwing contests, is if Phil and a couple of kobolds or goblins or whoever are able to sneak into that control room quickly.
You guys again.
You're not. You're not leaving us. You're not.
Okay.
Ish.
We're just gonna be slightly separated for a
Nope. Filbert has a bit of separation anxiety after the last time he got himself blowed up again.
Well, you're the only person.
You guys, he dies.
You are the.
Statistically speaking.
That is fair. But here's the thing: you're the only person. You're the only one of us who can make it over there reliably.
I know.
And the goblins and the kobolds can do it, but they need some form of leadership to help.
But I can bring you guys with.
The goblins and the kobolds inform you that they got this.
And Filbert believes that.
we should let's just let the kobolds and the goblins do their thing.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Well, here's what I'm suggesting. A group of people, whoever it is, sneak through the chains, go into the control room, whatever. Dispatch any guards quickly, lock the door, bar it up, and then open the gate. And with our whole army just charges forward.
Sure. Question for a lot of things here.
Yeah.
How well known is Hazani in the Red Rock camp?
Not really well known. She was away at school most of her life.
Does she have anything that defines her as a Red Rock that we could use as a deception portion to get into this with at least a small group of people?
Probably.
Because we have
not.
dwarves.
I'm gonna go with no. That's a really good idea, though. But
yeah, because Hazani's a Red Rock.
Was
she would know names? She would know things. She would know statistical information that could get her inside this place. At least to maybe get the gate thing opened so we could break it in the open position.
Yeah, but this place is new.
Right, I understand. But if we blow up that contraption while it's turned, right? Can you circle the?
We're opening up the gate first.
Right, but Hazani might be able to get the gate open with words rather than us having to be accepted.
Right, yeah. They just don't know her.
No. She doesn't have anything. She doesn't think she could. She said the chances of her knowing somebody down here or on the wall or it'd be slim to none.
Okay. Okay. Filbert's just convinced she's not confident enough, but he'll allow it. So.
So here's
what is the official plan at the moment?
There is no official plan.
We're sending the goblins and the kobolds in.
Okay.
To destroy any people that are in the control tower. Okay. Lock the door and open the gate.
Okay.
By open the gate, I mean turn the.
Yep. And
Phil,
if somebody comes in and just turns the gate again, what then?
Phil, do you want to? That's what I'm saying. If we have goblins and kobolds in the room, lock it from the inside.
Yep.
And hold that secure. If there's only a
how secure is it if a bunch of goblins can get into it?
That's from the other side, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The doorway to get in is only a 5-foot hallway, so it's not like they can get like a bunch of people in. You know what I mean? It's only going to be one, maybe two people squeezed in at a time. So it's basically Thermopylae.
Okay.
With goblins, which is awesome.
Goblin 300?
Yeah.
We need 300 goblins in that control room.
The other thing is, Phil, do you want to try to blow them up again?
Tony really wants to. Filbert has a bit of a complex at the moment.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Well, the failing on that part was due to the
cranium rats.
Yeah.
My brain's not strong enough. Too many mushrooms.
Yeah, but there aren't any of those here.
I don't know that.
But you're younger now. You'd have.
I think.
I'm 50 now instead of 250.
Let's ask Othig's parents. Are there any cranium rats in there?
No.
Do they know what it is?
What's a cranium rat?
Yeah. Super scary.
I would make a minor illusion of one.
No.
How terrifying.
I imagine that his minor illusion is like really scary.
Yeah, terrifying.
Much more scary than an actual cranium rat.
It's just a brain with a rat's face.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the tail.
And the tail.
And the little paws. Yep.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically crane except with rat parts.
So yeah, I mean we have explosives. So do you want to?
You have 6 explosives.
So if we turn the thing and have them just, it ain't going anywhere from there.
Well, here's what my thought on the room is that they would turn the drawbridge, and then secure that room so that nobody can come in at least as long as we can cross the bridge. And before that happens, if you are able to, as a spider or whatever, crawl over and just plant a bunch of explosives right in front of that gate.
I could probably do that.
And then light it, and then, turn into a bird or something and fly away quick.
I can't fly for 2 more levels. Filbert would say that.
Okay. All right.
I cannot heat myself into the air for 2 more levels.
Can't you? Isn't it by CR level?
It's by level.
It
level
makes an
when you
exemption
get
to things that can fly.
So,
It is
like, you
by
couldn't turn
CR
into, like, a
level.
fly?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
By the
Okay.
book. Can't fly till 8th level.
Oh, okay, cool. But either way, turn into a direwolf and run like far enough away to where you wouldn't need to.
I could become an Allosaurus. They can pounce.
Okay,
I'd probably become that.
okay,
And they're big and scary.
yeah.
I don't think they have dark vision, though, so I probably would become that.
Well, I think I'll let you make the best choice for you. However,
I've done nothing but that my whole life.
yeah,
Well,
is
this
that
one anyway. The
is
last
that
one, I
something-
made a lot of bad choices.
something that we think could work?
Me making bad choices?
No, following my directions.
Neither of those things have happened ever.
Okay, so can we try it this time?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right. So the plan is then you're going to address the Red Rocks and give them a chance to surrender, but you're fairly certain that that's not going to happen.
Yes, and
Meanwhile-
while we're having this conversation, we're setting up the back door entrance.
Okay. How many of the goblins and kobolds are going?
All,
How many others? There's like 20.
23 goblins and 11 kobolds.
all of them. I want
Are they gonna fit in there?
In where?
They'll fit in that room.
Okay.
We got this.
Phil, the fact that you're asking fit in where makes me think that you don't know what we're talking about. So I
What?
feel like maybe you should stop answering questions.
You might be right.
Okay.
So, okay.
I don't know you, but you might be right.
And then also while this is going on, Filbert as a spider is going to work his way down the ravine, across the river, up the ravine, plant a bunch of explosives in the gatehouse, and then
Leave?
wait to see if
They surrender.
yeah.
No.
And if
I'm
they
still going to
don't-
blow it up even if they surrender. That's way funnier. And how will I know if they surrender? I won't.
Because you're gonna hear them.
You're going to wait for the signal.
What's the signal?
We're going to make a signal that's obvious.
Yeah.
So I don't get to know the signal ahead of time and I'm waiting for the signal? This can't go wrong. I'm in.
The signal will be, okay, blow it up.
Okay, if anyone yells that, I'm blowing it up.
All right.
All right.
And the goblins?
Have Ozani cast sending to him?
You could. It's an option.
She definitely could. She could cast message, not whichever one's the lesser one, because he'll be with
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So that will be the signal.
And we'll tell the goblins and the kobolds
Mike's
that
holding his head.
the signal to turn the gate, or to turn the
Is the explosion.
drawbridge is the explosion.
Okay.
Okay.
So go in, kill everybody inside, bar it up, and then when the explosion happens, then turn the gate. Turn
Okay.
the
I'm going to look for something with a climb speed that and some hit points.
Okay. So, all right. I got this. Go in, secure the room, bar it up if possible. Filbert blows things up. They turn the bridge.
Why am I the sapper? How did this happen?
Because you can be small.
I know.
I think you're really.
This was your idea in the first place when you said I'm going to put everybody in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't that. I was
Honestly,
way happier with putting you guys in the bag of
your character is the best suited for this.
only because I've died a couple of times.
No, that's not it.
It's because you're immune to death. Even if you die,
Then
you're
you're
just going to
immune to death.
show up later in a
That's
different.
that's not true. That's terrifyingly not true.
And he's immune to death in the same way that Othic is immune to death. There have been deals and favors made.
As far as
We owe some people some money, by the way.
Thanik is concerned, Phil has died twice and is none the worse for wear.
Have you listened to this conversation?
You were like this before you died.
No. 50 years in the Mushroom Forest is good for no one.
You were like this before you died.
I just don't believe you. I didn't know that, me, but you did. So I guess I have to.
All right. So,
Both my hands now.
let's get to it. Andy, I will allow you to make the negotiation rolls, as you are the one with the highest charisma and diplomacy skills. So, where do you want your armies positioned in relation to this? Are they just all like standing up in the back behind you?
No, put them in the keep.
I think so.
Put them in the keep.
I think they should be in, like, within eyesight so that they can see that we're not just a couple of dwarves out front saying surrender. That we have an army, that we're here, but have it be like, you know how like before battle, like the generals or whoever would come up front.
Yeah.
That kind of, maybe not necessarily that far, but definitely,
In that fashion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 30, 40 feet behind us.
Do we have enough shields to do this if necessary?
Yes.
Yes, you
Available.
do.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
That is the go-to if all else fails.
Yes.
So
FYI.
let's have the Duragar
Yep.
up front.
Oh, they like
And-
that.
Yeah, and ready for that formation, ready for phalanx, so that we can dive behind it if they launch arrows.
Sounds good. All right.
So on the way in, Mike, just so that you're prepared for this, I'm going to be with my shadow mask. I'm going to cast what the heck's that stupid spell that makes me more stealthy? Pass without a trace.
Okay.
And then once things become lit, I fully intend to switch my mask to my mask of radiance, which then all of my animal forms take on the aura of divine light.
Okay.
I'm going to turn into a giant elf while casting daylight on my antlers.
Okay.
So that will be Battlebert. When everything hits the fan.
So you're
I don't
gonna
know.
gonna look like the stag from Harry Potter.
That is exactly what I was picturing. As the wall blows up behind my radiant awesomeness.
Are you gonna be jumping in slow motion?
No, I'm going to be kicking the wall with my hoop like a BA donkey.
Okay, all right.
I'm just going to nonchalantly kick it like Emperor Cusco as a llama, and then it's just going to blow up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Now, this is my last question before we get to rolling about stuff.
Oh no.
Are all 6 barrels of gunpowder going with Filbert?
No.
How much do we think? What's the damage for one barrel? It was 20 d6.
All of it.
Is that what you said?
20d6
For a single barrel.
for a single barrel.
I mean,
How thick is the wall?
They're 15 foot thick. They're big. It's big, thick
Hold
wall.
on, let me ready 120 d6.
So I mean, we probably need a couple of them at least.
Well, I was going to say, what if, half would do the trick, right? If we're calculating that, right? Half would be sufficient.
Half on average would be 180 damage.
I think we need them all.
what's the do the explosives count as siege damage?
They do.
I
So
don't
it'd
think I
be-
get 180.
So it would be double.
It would be against a structure.
So I think 3 is probably fine.
Yeah.
Fun.
The goblins want to know if they get one just in case they get cornered. And it's
Yes,
the
please.
only way out.
I want it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine.
They are really
But-
excited.
They have to do 120, give 200% of their effort.
They're giving 300%, boss.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Statistically impossible, but okay. I love it.
Okay, so you have 2 left. Who gets those and where are they going?
Filbert.
But you're only
One for
planting...
Thanik, one for Othnik.
I'll take them all, but I'll only plant 3. I promise.
What are you saying, Andy?
So one for Thanik, one for Othnik.
Like that.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Because if we need to use some mid-fight for some reason, then
Regiment?
they're not all on one person.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big are these barrels? They're like
Powder
10
keg.
pound, 10 pound, 20 pound.
They're 20-pound
They're
barrels.
like big barrels, right?
Yeah, they would... It would fit in a backpack, but barely. That's all it would be.
Okay. Okay.
An explosive backpack.
Yep. All right. So, you 5 approach the gates and get within distance. As you start walking up, warning horns are blowing on the wall. You see figures moving behind the crenellations and arming the catapults. Make perception checks for me.
Yes. Time to fail at perception. Yes, it's working.
How often will I be able to cast guidance on myself in this encounter?
Pretty often. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to cast guidance.
All right.
Nice.
Woo,
Filbert's
23.
everything.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah!
I'm not with them.
Nope, you're not. I was just about to tell you, Filbert, you are already in... What mode are you in?
I'm getting over there as a spider,
Okay.
made of shadow, with cast without a trace.
Just wanted to make sure you weren't being an armadillo.
Well, no, that was if they were going to chuck me, because then I'm more like a baseball.
I just want you to know the Goliath is really sad that he didn't get to throw the armadillo.
I promise him if he survives this that I will let him throw me later as an armadillo. But he has to survive.
He hugs you.
I enjoy the embrace.
He's so thrilled by this that he hugs you. So the other 3 of you... Nope.
So absurd.
Othig, I can maybe give you a vague piece of information here.
Yay!
It seems that somebody behind the crenellations are carrying very large torches. But you can't make out who it is or what's going on with that.
Okay.
Everybody else, you see a lot of snake-like faces.
What's his eyes?
Are there
When
ballistas on the wall that we know of?
Is
Heard
what?
about? Ballistas.
There are 2 catapults, one on each tower. No ballistas.
Catapult.
before anything goes any further, while
No, I don't think Jose
while
Miguel
the
will.
rest of this is happening, Thanik is immediately, upon seeing the large torches. Is there a bunch of? Are we standing on pitch?
No, it does not look like you're standing on pitch.
Okay.
I was very concerned about that as well.
I was like, large torches. Okay. No.
She did. She only got an 11, so she would have seen the same thing you saw.
Okay.
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 So you are now within shouting distance, or maybe thaumaturgy. I don't know if you have that or not, but
I don't.
all right. But you're within shouting distance. So you call out for their surrender. Do you... 17,
Write him a contract.
19,
Yeah, we're just going to be like, yeah, the Granitbacks. We're here for the fortress that we built. It was not properly paid for.
Are we the IRS coming to claim on back tax?
Unpaid wages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruelty, cruelty of cruel treatment of slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not get a response. Make perception checks again for me.
I'll make that one.
Nope, Hazani rolled a 2 on that one.
Jeez.
Yes! Everything's going according to plan.
I'm at a 9.
Othig.
Jeez.
Othig, you're the only one who sees this. It does look like they are cranking the catapults.
Where are the catapults?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
They are on the 2 big towers.
Is there anyone on the wall?
There are. Filbert, you're small. You're real small. You can't see this. But before you went over, you would have seen there are lots of people on the wall. The wall, and they can see this too. The wall is full of bodies. They just can't make them out to be, for sure. But you're almost positive they're Yuan T. And there were, from what the Granitbacks said, there are a handful of dwarves in charge of the fortress, but they run the catapults.
I have a question. A mechanical question.
Yeah.
It's dark, right?
It's dim. So anybody with dark vision can see as if it's daytime.
Like normal distance, or only 60 feet?
No, bright light is at 60 feet, and then it's dim light past that, but you can all see.
Okay, so, we can see them because they probably have, like, torches and stuff, but can they see the entirety of our army?
Yeah, they'd be able to make it out. They wouldn't be. It'd be like you guys. They wouldn't be able to make out faces real well, but they would see that there are a lot of people behind you.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we better light. What was our phrase?
And it's too late to do this. It really is, and I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier, but really the signal should have been hitting the gong.
You know what? It's so funny that you said that, because I was thinking about that earlier, and something distracted me from saying anything about it, and then we started talking about ridiculous stuff.
Well, you can still ring the gong, and Hazani can send the message while you're ringing the gong.
There you go.
It can still happen. I mean, we don't have to not do something cool.
Is it gong time?
So here's what we should do. Hazani should send a message to Phil. And while she does that, Mav, you should ask them one last time if they'd like to surrender.
Okay.
All right. In that order?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that's not the right one.
So as he's asking them, are you sure you don't want to surrender? Phil is lighting bombs.
All right, Filbert. Make one stealth check for me. And you passed without a trace with the goblins and kobolds as you were sneaking across, correct?
Yeah, isn't that what you...
I just wanted to make sure that's the way that happened. Because I got to roll for those guys, too. Oh, man. I got 2 nat 20s in their stealth rolls. Nobody is seeing those guys.
Wow. Yes!
Nice.
32 as a shadow spider.
All right. So that's
14?
fine.
Gosh!
Well, Filbert, this would be a stealth roll as Filbert after you pop out of being a spider.
Well, sure, but that's still the same number.
Oh, same number. All right, cool.
The spider actually has a lower stealth than I do.
Okay, so Andy,
Just bizarro.
Mav gives a great speech about them surrendering and how they can't possibly withstand the forces arrayed against them. And as you're saying this, Goliaths are in the back and they're beating their chests and hawkeyeing and hooping and hollering back there, and the Kren are pounding their spears on the cavern floor, and there's like thunder echoing through the cavern, and you see the dwarves start to like kind of talk to each other, and the Yuan-Ti are looking around, and all of a sudden, this glowing elk comes bounding out of the gate, and people are kind of looking down and over, and Filbert, would you roll 60d6 for me and multiply it by 2?
Oh my god.
Just so you know,
everybody.
You can right-click on the number that you roll and double it.
Oh, didn't know that. That's cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Watch your watch Big Harma's stealth roll.
Dude, I love it.
What happened?
Nice.
What are you doing?
You can right-click on a number you roll and then double it. Filbert, 60d6.
I'm trying. It only lets me do groups of 20. Hold on.
Well, then do 320s, because that's the bombs. 154, 148, and 144. So you do almost 450 points of damage to the gatehouse and the surrounding wall. So,
A small tactical nuke.
this goes off right as you're about to get a bunch of arrows rained down on you, and because they're going to start shooting at this elk that's running loose. So let me make a couple of rolls, and I'll.
Well, they blow up.
Well, it all kind of happens at once.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, we've got our shield wall.
Filbert, you
Not
take
for Filbert.
28 points of piercing damage as an elk.
Okay, I need to. Yeah, 1 second. How much? 28?
28. So you get stuck with a bunch of arrows, and then this goes off. And I don't know if you've looked at your combat tracker yet, because it is up and populated. And
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
the curtain gate goes away. And half of the curtain wall goes away, enough to say that it's dropped. It is out of the combat tracker, taking the archers 2 and 3 with it.
Nice.
Excellent.
Let's see, where are my archers at? Archer group 2 and archer group 3. Go with it. And as that happens, you watch the gate slowly begin to crank. Or not the gate, the bridge.
The bridge.
Those guys are getting a raise.
Yeah.
Is everybody running forward at this point to meet up with the bridge?
Yeah.
Milk.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope on the
Okay.
on our group, on the area around me.
You heal me when you get to me too.
Probably.
Thank you. The elk stands stalwartly at the entrance to the thing.
No, you don't. You're dancing.
I am dancing. Let's be honest. I don't know. I'm a giant elk. I am a huge creature.
You're just a giant elk, like flailing and kicking with the biggest smile on his face.
Kicking for sure is what's going on.
Yes.
So the elk runs back into the explosion in the rubble. And there's just debris flying everywhere, and there are people yelling and screaming. And I do need you guys now to roll initiative.
I've already used the first spell slot.
Panic! That works!
Good. Good.
What
I did it
words?
just for you. My initiative.
23. That elk is initiative. It did.
Hey, none of your stuff has initiatives, Mike.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
No, the catapult and the...
Well, the towers and stuff shouldn't. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, the archers go on 10, and the catapults go on 20.
This plan is going so well, Ryan. I'm worried.
It does look like it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we haven't actually had to do anything yet.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I had to do a lot.
And Hazani goes on 10 as well.
I had to be a spider. to travel with goblins? You know how hard that is.
We all know how hard that is.
I think you lost track of 2 of those guys.
At least. They do have web on somewhere, though.
And as far as your forces go, you did just disperse them out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, anti-catapult fodder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not anti-catapult fodder. I meant disperse them out as you'd made even groupings of them, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, so I will break them into 4 separate battalions then.
Are they up around us at this point?
They're behind you at this point.
Like, far behind us?
No.
Or...
No,
Okay.
we're only like 30 feet in front of them.
Okay, well, we should be closer to them than that. I want the Beacon of Hope to give them... to attempt to save anybody that does take the first couple hits.
I assumed that you were casting it as they were running. So, like, you'd get more than just us.
Yeah, it's just an aura around me. Oh, no. Choose any number of creatures within range.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 30 feet
Any
circle
number.
worth of...
Yep.
30 feet circle number of things that are around me.
Right.
Have an advantage
Allies.
on wisdom. Yeah. Advantage on wisdom saves and death saving throws. And regain the maximum number of hit points from any healing.
Dang.
Okay.
And if I remember right, that, like, if you're in range when you cast it, but then you leave range, you still have it.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, can I ask a couple questions real fast?
You sure can, because I forgot to make your army earlier, so now I'm throwing it in.
No worries. What's the height of the tower from the ground?
They are 60 feet.
What is the minimum range of the catapult?
The minimum range of the catapult?
Yep, what's the shortest distance that it is able to target something at?
Oh,
We found that out when we were being sieged.
anything on the other side of the river. It can't. Once you're on this side of the river, you cannot be hit by the catapults.
Gotcha.
What is its turning effective C? How far can it turn?
What is all numbers he gave you when you were using it?
You would definitely be able to hit catapult A with catapult B.
Can I be launched up to the top of one of the towers?
How far can a Goliath throw a
How far
dwarf?
can a Goliath throw an thing?
Not
Probably not that far.
60
60
that
feet?
far. No
No.
way.
Come on!
No way. You are
Come
a
on.
heavy armor wearing thick monstrosity
Yeah.
of muscle. They're big dudes, but they're not hucking you that far.
What about 2 of them? Could they like a swing? Like swinging?
I bet the
No.
goblins could drop you a rope.
Okay.
I will clue you in though. You have some pretty slick boots on. You could
Oh, that's right.
you could leap to the top of the wall, and then the next round leap to the top of the tower.
Got him.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, good to know.
So, and that's just your movement. You could actually do it in one go if you used
that's
your
best.
action and all that. But you're gonna have to get to the base of the wall first to do that.
Okay.
You know the best part about this is that you have charge.
Yep.
So you can literally charge while jumping through the air. You can be a dragoon.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
More time.
Okay, so the bridge is being represented by that arrow right there.
Got him.
Okay. So is it it's a cross?
Yep.
So we can cross
whatever
it?
direction that arrow is facing is the way the bridge is facing currently.
Okay.
You only did that because it's going to change. Told you we should have blown it up.
Still can. They got
Goblins have it.
And I told the goblins to blow it up, but no one listened to Filbert.
Well, here's the thing. I'm concerned that if we blow it up, it breaks, and it breaks the wrong way.
You don't know.
Yeah, but neither do you.
Yep.
That's the issue, is that no one knows.
No one knows.
Mike, I believe I can get about 115 people in that 30-foot radius.
Gosh. Okay. Sounds good. All right, Filbert, you are up. It is your turn. What are you doing?
Oh crap! Nobody's here yet. It's just me.
It is just you.
We're on
Glowing.
the other side of the bridge.
I taunt the enemy. I
Continue
don't
dancing.
know. I'm a glowing elk. I do elk things. I
Can he bat them? Bat.
I would make that really high pitched.
Filbert,
Um,
you do see on either side of the opening of the wall, there is a tunnel going towards running in the inside of this wall here.
I'm gonna go in one. And I'm gonna mess some. There's a big glowy elk.
Unfortunately, you would not fit.
I'm huge. You're
It
right.
is a 5-foot tunnel. There's no way you would fit.
No, I'm a real big beastie. Good grief. What are these buildings?
What, those are wooden. Looks like barrackses.
Wooden barracks? How big are the doors?
5 feet. They're a door.
Right. I can't get in any of this stuff. I got 60 feet of movement. Can I get to a small group of bad guys?
No, they're all on the wall from the look of it.
Well, I'm just gonna get out of the line of fire.
Did
and
the
taunt
wall-
them.
Did the wall collapse partially that he could go up it?
Actually, you could probably scramble up it if you used all your movement. You have 30 feet of movement.
I have 60, but 30 over difficult terrain.
Yep.
Jeez.
Although that would put you in direct line of sight of those huge battalions of archers.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah,
don't want
they
that.
will annihilate you.
Am I out of the line of sight of all the bad things right now?
No, not all of them, but some of them.
Okay. Gosh, I'm dumb.
Like, is that kind of like the area of rubble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they all stunned because we just blew up their whole wall with the?
Probably a little.
They're a
Megaton?
little put off,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
there's bodies of other Yuan Ti just laying everywhere. You killed 120 of them.
Yeah.
Gilbert did that. Do I get to level up from that spot?
Excellent.
Yeah, so Filbert is going to use his 60 feet of movement to get over the pile. 5, 10, 25 gets me right there. And that would leave me with 5 feet of movement because it's difficult terrain, correct? I'll just be there as a guiding beacon for my friends to get to, I guess, and I'll try to be out of the line of fire as much as possible.
Okay.
Phil, also to answer your question, you don't get enough experience to level because you're in a raid.
And it gets
And you have a bunch of low-level...
That better get some good loot.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting like 1 experience per kill.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Very nice.
If I can't get to anything and I can't do anything,
Okay.
I will use a spell slot to heal my. But you can go on with those guys.
All right. Well, then it is Catapult 2 and 3's turn. And they are both going to fire at your army as your army comes into range. And now I will roll. Oops. I only need one of these. I don't know why I clicked it to 4. Group 4. Your group 1. Your group 2. Granitback army 2 and 4 are each going to take some pretty serious damage as looks like they're shooting barrels, and as the barrels land, they explode.
Awesome.
35 and oops. Okay. That's the catapults. It is now your arm, Othig's turn. No, wait, it's not Othig's turn.
Your army of Othigs.
It's Thanok's turn.
Thanks.
Next turn.
Thanok's and Mavs.
Well, I will just run as far as I can
All right.
with a dash. So, where am I?
I just realized with dash, I can move up to 80 feet now.
80 feet.
Yeah, because I gained 10 from from my feet.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Mobile. Mobile gives you 10.
Oh, I don't know. You took that. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, at 6. I get it. Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I'll just move there.
Okay. Mav, you're up.
Mav already moved.
Okay. Mav and Thanok are there.
Did you put the blessing? Not what is the thing called? What is that thing? called?
Beacon of Hope.
Yeah. Did you put that on us?
I put that on the 4 of us and probably one of the armies, one of the front armies.
Okay. Do you want to put it on the combat tracker? Combine tracker.
All right. So here's what you guys watch happen next. The two things that you mistook as torches moving around before are actually Fire Genasi sorcerers who come between two Krella nations, and they are each going to cast a fireball into your group.
One needs to make a concentration saving throw.
That's what I thought was going to happen with there. He will fail.
I meant suck it up.
Why are there more and more circles happening?
I'm putting my daylight radius.
Okay. Well, the Yuan-Ti aren't suffering from it.
No, but I assume the Drugar will get you.
Your boys will hurt. The only people that's going to hurt are you. Okay.
I didn't think about it beforehand, but I have it on. So
Okay.
20 for detecting what level fireball that is.
It is a 5th level fireball.
Yikes.
Okay, that's gonna hurt, but okay, sounds good.
All right.
I'm gonna cast absorb elements.
Okay. It's not going towards you, Adam.
Oh, it's not. Okay, never mind.
It's going back into your army area.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to roll to see who that one goes after. That is Granitback Army number 3.
that's the light source of the glowing elk.
And then, so where's 3? That's going to hit 4 and 1 as well.
Map cast speaking of Hulk, I am.
Oops. All right.
What?
Let's see. Hazani is up. She is skedaddling as far as she can as well. And then that brings up our archers, who are going to unload on the entire area. There are 2 groups, so that is going to be... I need dexterity saving throws for these.
From the archer?
Yep. I'm not making attack rolls for 120 people. I'm just going to assume some of them are going to hit, and I figured out a damage. 14 is enough.
Good call. It's like an AoE attack at that point.
9 is not enough. Yep. All right. Thanok, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage. Mav, you're going to take 4. Hazani. Othig, what'd you roll? It's going to take 8.
Oh, sorry. What are we rolling? I was totally doing something else. We don't have advantage right now, do we?
No. You will take
Bad.
8.
Bummer.
8 piercing damage from the arrows. And your battalions are all going to take 40.
Do we have one of our off groups in this group, right?
Or what?
I mean, they're kind of split up between the battalions. Like you're talking about our regular clansmen.
Yeah, our clansmen are in this.
Yeah,
right?
they're in the different battalions.
Oh, okay, they are.
Actually, most of your clansmen are not. They weren't in fighting condition.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
They were.
okay.
One of them needs greater restoration, right?
Yeah, Raki.
Yeah, that's when your guild members are in this. Your clansmen who were just rescued by the Dwergar were not in fighting shape. They were half starved.
Like Matt's parents or
Yeah.
Othic's parents.
None of the
Right. I was thinking more along the lines of our normal like weekly guild
Yes.
rolling. I didn't.
they're rolled into the battle count of these groups.
Wonderful. That's
Othik,
all.
it is now your turn.
Okay, just trying to. Well, I don't need to figure this out for this portion, but my dash would bring me up to here.
This one lone dwarf with a pike just comes trucking. He is
That's
just
all.
hauling it.
So I can make my bow attack with that charger, right?
I don't know. You probably got to
I don't
use a
think
melee.
No. It has to be melee. It has to be melee. Yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So your army now doesn't like what just happened, and knowing they're not all going to fit on this bridge, they space themselves out a little bit more. But the tieflings begin casting some magical spells, and the one group is close enough to huck some spears at the archers. It's disadvantage, or javelins. It's disadvantage, but they can still do it.
Do any of the tieflings know darkness?
No, most of them are just regular old tieflings that got some cantrips and stuff like that. So
Right, as tieflings, they would get that in their racial, don't they?
they do?
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke, Darkness, or Agathar, or Armor of Egtheus, depending on their heritage.
I planned on giving them all Hellish Rebuke. I didn't realize I had a choice. I didn't look it up.
Oh yeah, every tiefling has a heritage based on what plane of hell their ancestry comes from.
You know what sucks about playing with a bunch of DMs? Is you all
We
know,
Know a lot.
you all know all the things. I
I
can't.
don't know all the things.
Like Tony's doing distance moving math on me just to prove me wrong that it takes 5 minutes to get down this chain earlier, and I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to tell you it's really hard. You're running math equations on me, and now it's like, hey, they got darkness, which is cool. I'm glad they do because they would be spread about. There's 20. How many of them guys were there? 21. So there would be 5 in a group. Yes, there would probably be 2 per group that would have darkness.
So put that up in the air somewhere to make the archers time hard.
Heck yeah. Absolutely I can do that. How far can I shoot that sucker?
I think it's 60 feet. Might be longer than that.
Darkness, 60 feet. All right,
Yep.
So I would say that this group that's going to get here would throw up 2 bubbles of darkness right in front of the walls on either side, hampering. Well, do you want to block the archers or do you want to block the catapults?
I will let someone more tactical make that decision.
If we...
Catapults did more damage, correct?
Catapults did seem to do more damage, although the fire genasi with their spells actually did the most damage.
That's what I was thinking. Would it be possible to block the...
One fire genasi and a catapult.
Yeah, do that.
or the archers? Because in a few minutes, in a round or two, the catapults aren't going to be an issue, but the archers will.
Well, we got. It looks like we're gonna have one group crossing around. So,
I mean, my point is that the archers can hit everybody no matter where they are. The catapults can only hit people on the other side of the bridge.
but we're gonna have people on the other side of the bridge for a while.
Yeah, and you could block the archers and the casters, the fire genasi in one go. You could get
So if
those groups are together because you're blocking those pieces of the wall.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best move.
So let's block one set of the archers and then one of the catapults. I can absorb the other fireball.
I think that's an awesome idea.
And then when the next group gets across, they can block the other catapult and the other set of...
They can only do it once a day.
But there's more.
Oh, gotcha.
There's more coming. You have 2 per group that can cast this spell.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so let's do that.
All right.
Plus, Othig's about to be up there hanging out with the catapult, doing some havoc.
That's true. Yeah.
He's going to, like, blow past the fire genasi and be like, hey,
Well,
I'll be back for you.
I wasn't sure if I should stop for. I was actually thinking about stopping for him, so I might do that instead. Because I could just as well run up the rubble without being encumbered in difficult terrain.
Okay. Filbert.
Yes, sir.
You hear... Make a perception check for me.
Meh. Doesn't know how to make elf noises.
Othig, you can make this one too, because you're close enough.
Okay. Ooh, 21. Elfbert got this. Battlebird.
Let's see if I can.
Elfbert. Everything is bird.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Nice.
You don't hear this, Othig. Filbert hears this coming because he's just closer. And then you guys see a pack of goblins and kobolds come running out of the tunnel. They're cackling and laughing, and they look at the elk and they're like, Phil? There's no door to block there. We're going to the other side. And then they book down the tunnel.
Is one of them holding a sizzling cask by chance?
No. Oh, one of them's carrying the cask and the other's running right behind him with a torch.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Don't trip.
All right.
Filbert would salute them, but he doesn't have hands at them.
Filbert, it is now your turn.
Are there any? Is there anybody on the ground out here?
There is nobody on the ground down here. Make a perception check for me, though.
Filbert doesn't do.
Are they all retreating?
21.
Filbert, over the screams of dying Yuan Ti and the wailing of the wounded, you hear the clatter of stones coming down the cliff from behind you. And leaping into the area is a huge one-eyed monstrosity.
Yeah.
I will square up, as the kids would say.
Time to throw hooves.
And this fellow...
Can I charge it? It hasn't come down here yet.
It lands on the ground right here behind you.
Oh, is that within 60 feet?
I don't know.
It is. I'm charging it. Yep. Alright. Daylight Bert is going for it.
Okay. Othig, you would see this thing land back here too.
Now he definitely sees it because it's glowing.
So we got a Cyclops?
You have a very large armored Cyclops, and it is dual-wielding huge black scimitars.
That's terrifying. I don't like it anymore.
Filbert, you rolled a 21 on your perception check. I'll let that carry over to this too. He has a large red glowing collar around his neck as well.
Alright. Well, Filbert is going to rush him with his charge ability. And if I move more than 20 feet in a straight line, which I did, I can add some damage if I hit. So we're gonna... I roll at a 6. I don't think that's gonna hit. That's not right. That didn't roll right.
What should it be?
Let's
It should be higher. It should be a higher.
It should be a +8 total, but that's still probably not going to do it.
8 total, +8 will still not hit him.
Okay.
You feel like you're in the ballpark, but not close enough.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I charged at it. I'm all daylighty, and that's what I got.
All right. Catapult.
So, per the Filbert normal, I can't hit with an attack when
Catapult 1 is going to fire accurately, and it can only fire at one of those 3 groups in the back. And so it's going to hit group 4. Ooh, my thing is running janky tonight. Everything is super jumpy.
Janky!
Guess the Granitbacks will just have to kill some things. Clear up some space.
That's right.
And
I mean, we already killed a lot of them.
yes, you
Get some
did.
stuff out.
And Catapult 2 overshoots and does not connect with its target.
Yes.
So that brings us to the Cyclops, who is going to make his first attack on Filbert.
Does the bright light affect him at all?
No, he is not an Underdark creature.
But I got daylight.
Well, can you attack in daylight?
I can never attack. Have you watched Filbert as an animal?
All right, Filbert, you're going to get hit with this thing, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Ooh, I have a bunch of bonuses. Strength saving throw. I'm gonna fail it. Look at this. Boom! That's not bad. 15.
15 is just enough. You hold your ground. You feel like this swing from this scimitar threatens to lift you up off the ground and launch you, and then he is going to hit you again with his other swing.
He's so big. What is he? A 5x5?
He
terrifying.
Yeah, he's massive. He should actually be 4x4. I increased him from a ways out. I couldn't quite tell where I was at.
That's right.
So, yeah, he's gargantuan.
Oh, he hits me again?
Yes, he does, and I need another strength saving throw from you.
What a wiener.
What a wiener. Oh,
definitely.
Bye, Phil.
It's going to knock you 10 feet back, and then he is going to move forward and fill that space. So it's going to put you there, and he is going to move to here. But that's his turn.
That's bogus.
Thanos.
I got real hurt.
Can I see anybody on top of the? Can I see any of the archers?
Yeah, you can see people up on top of the walls. All the goblins are covering up the.
Okay, so I'm gonna get. Right there, and I will throw a psychic blast at Genasi. Where are we? There we are. Heat. A heat team for 3.
Oh, I thought he was yelling about the heat in his apartment again.
I missed him.
You did. You miss him bad.
Yeah.
Please roll another one of the D20.
Was it a 20 or a 10?
D20. Okay, you're safe.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Mav is going to run up to here. And he's going to fire a guiding bolt at the fire Genasi.
Good thing for bless.
I don't have bless.
Oh, what's that D4 from?
Well, it was from bless, but I shouldn't have that.
Oh, you're gonna miss him then.
But Mav is going to use divine precision to actually hit him.
All right, then Mav, you're going to hit him.
He's going to let loose a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Boom.
And then yell, "Go get him, buddy."
All right.
All right, so it is now their turn. The one you guys were just hitting is preparing another fireball. He is going to cast it. Are you going to absorb it? Andy?
I would like to see what spell level it's being cast at.
4th level.
Yeah, I'll absorb it.
Oh, man. All right, you suck his spell up. He is upset. The other one cannot see out onto the battlefield at the moment and is going to turn around and make 3 spell attacks against the giant elk that is fighting the Cyclops in the courtyard. Oh, gosh, you guys. I should clip this and send it to you. That's a 1, a 1, and a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Yeah, Tony, you watch as raging blasts of fire lance all around you. And it's like the first one kind of passes through your antlers and you turn your head and it goes right past the side of your elk face. And then you kind of jump back a little bit and it shoots right between your elk nuts. And it was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of them hit the Cyclops? He is a very large thing on the other side of me.
No, they don't.
Okay.
But...
They were ones, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
With critical failures.
He recovered on him. So Hazani is going to...
I'm disappointed.
She is going to hide underneath the darkness here.
Oh, the Fire Agency takes 4 more damage, by the way.
He does.
Because I forgot I have my charisma. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Oh, you're going to like that. That's going to push him into bloodied.
Excellent.
Nice.
Let's see. Now it's the archers who... Dexterity saving throws for everybody but Hazani, who's hiding underneath the darkness. And Filbert, you don't need to make these. These guys are all shooting out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a professional.
Thanak, you're going to take 5. Othig, you're going to take 11. Mav, you'll take 5. And then... have that because those guys can't. Okay. And your army takes a bunch more damage.
Guys, I'm fighting a Cyclops. Nothing good can come of this. Ooh, you said he's wearing armor, though.
He is wearing armor.
It's good.
Othig, you're up.
Is the Wanty archer doesn't take up the whole wall, right?
It's a swarm. They're spread out down the whole wall.
Oh, it's a swarm, so it's not possible to go through them without...
Provoking attacks?
Yeah.
Yes, you will definitely provoke multiple attacks of opportunity if you move through them. Because they're a swarm, you can move through them, but you will get stabbed at.
We'll get stabbed at.
With their claws?
They have short swords, scimitars on them.
Okay. Alright. Ugh, sorry, Mav.
You're not going to jump up there? You could run and jump because of your boots of springing and leaping.
How high is that wall?
30 feet.
30. Yeah, you can make it up.
I can do that. Alright.
You can also go after the catapult. I can take care of the Fire Genasi next turn. Mav does like getting to use his own advantage sometimes.
Did the Nolan Kobold Brigade go under Catapult 1 to blow some stuff up?
You don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Nothing good.
They ran further down the tunnel. So, and I think this round you could only make it to the Fire Genasi because you'd still have to cross the distance to the wall and then jump up the wall.
That makes sense.
Okay, so you're saying that I'm not moving to a catapult.
You cannot get to a catapult this round.
Okay.
Well,
Well then, if he's going to take care of the number 1 who's almost dead, then I'll just go to number 2. So I will bound and spring up here. Caster 2 makes my charger attack.
Get him.
Oh, you didn't go after the hurt one?
No, because Andy said he'd take care of it.
He said he didn't mind using his own advantage, but sure. Okay, cool.
I mean, his attack will come up next round. You did want to take care of the... You're okay with taking care of the Fire Nazi.
You're putting a lot of faith in my guiding bolt attacks.
Oh, well, I don't have to. I just wanted to... You did tell me to go take care of it. I'm going to take care of it then. Sorry.
That's fine. I just, want to make sure things are happening the way that you guys want.
You have to take care of it because we have to hold up the stigma of Kelsey.
That's true. This is true. Yeah.
Why end it now?
Why end it now?
You also have double the chance for a critical than I do.
It's true.
Oh, good. Well, that's great.
Unless you roll double ones.
Oh, man. So close.
So damn close.
Nah. Come on.
What are you doing?
Not good, apparently. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, he only gets the one when he charges.
Oh, okay. That's right. I'm shocked.
We all are. Usually he just rolls so many dice.
Wait. No, I still get my other glaive attack, though, right?
No,
because your bonus
charge is
action...
bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus action to make a single weapon attack as the charger feat.
Yeah. Gosh. Sorry, I missed that.
You did it last week, too.
I mean, you just moved 160 feet in 12 seconds.
Yeah. And
Calm down.
God, the elk hasn't even done that yet.
No, it wasn't 100
Yes, it was 160 feet.
with the vertical, I suppose it was.
No, you moved 80 feet per round.
Yeah.
So 160 in 12 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now you
I
got
see.
2 armies in range of the guys on the wall. So they're going to do some damage back to those. Oh, I didn't apply the damage to the archers last time. I should have. So it's going to be that. And then that. Okay. All right, the archers, thanks to your incoming army, have now been reduced to fewer attacks.
Wonderful.
And that brings up the Goblin Brigade, who they're doing something.
Can we roll for it?
Sure. Everybody roll a d20.
If they're all high, it's good. If they're all bad, it's bad.
Thanix was bad.
Those aren't terrible rolls. All right. They're doing something. Filbert, or not Filbert, Othig, make a perception check for me.
There's a rumble in the tummy of the tower.
Yeah, you should get off that tower.
Yeah. I was afraid of this. That's exactly why I asked.
You don't get nothing. You don't hear nothing.
Which is worse.
Yeah.
True. It's like toddlers. Goblins and toddlers. Both didn't give a bomb.
Yeah.
Ophig is lopping off heads left and right, and notices it's eerily calm around him.
All right. Filbert, you're up.
Yep. Filbert's gonna rear back and he's gonna hit him with his. There we go. That's the button. Clickety click click. 17 to hit.
That will hit him.
Hit him. Hit him. Wonderful. Take some hooves.
Ooh.
Why did you get the bonus stuff?
I don't know. It automatically did it.
You
Why
put
did it?
you put 2d6 on you last round from.
Oh, and it never came off because of my charge attack. So remove the 1 and the 2. Remove 3 damage.
Got it.
So I still did 27 points with my hooves.
Perfect.
And then I will use a bonus action to heal.
Mav volunteers to roll damage for goblins.
Buddy, that's gonna hurt.
Okay. Let's see. One group can still get hit by the catapults, so that group will fire, and the other guy is at disadvantage.
Did one of the groups put up the darkness?
More darkness.
Oh, no, they could have, though, and so I will do that. So now these circles are over here as well. I'm just going to increase the size a little bit to cover both things.
Math is hard. I hate math.
Which I'm assuming makes us have disadvantage on our attacks as well.
Yeah, yes, it will.
If we're yeah.
If you're
But that's
attacking right now.
Okay, so both sides of those towers are now covered. So they're both going to roll at disadvantage to hit. So I got to re-roll that. That guy's still going to hit. So the group in the back is still going to get hit by one of the catapults. The other one is going to launch and go wide. And that is 33. It's Army 4. Army 4 has taken a serious pounding. They are now bloodied. Ah.
I say they only had 5 damage.
No. So half of their force is either now wounded and out of commission or dead. So one is doing really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that beacon.
Yeah.
So, all right. Filbert went. Catapults went. Cyclops. Hi, Filbert.
Oh,
Do I get
wait.
hit? I have a 15 AC.
23 will hit you.
Oh, wait.
Jeez.
Strength saving throw incoming, buddy. That's an elk noise. That was terrifying.
That was terrifying. I thought something was happening to his computer.
Whoa.
I thought something was happening to Tony.
You hold your ground again, and the next one's going to hit you as well, so another strength saving throw.
Oh, that's so wretched.
I'm trying to make him stop hitting me. I'm not an elk anymore.
Oh no!
That's a 10. Filbert is going flying.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a +4 anymore.
I would have during the hit, so
I suppose.
it's still only a
Yep.
10.
He slides into the space.
I disapprove.
Well, tell him.
That's about all you're gonna do about it.
Filbert looks up with a big grin on his face as his hat is glowing.
His hat?
Well, if I don't have my antlers anymore, all I have is...
Oh.
So,
All right. Thanox up.
Okay. Oh. 30. Whoa, hold on. Let's see. Will hit him.
Who's him?
The Cyclops, sorry.
Ah,
Wow, missed.
yep, missed.
That one
That'll
hits.
hit.
For 7.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Man.
Give him
That's it.
Mav is going to move up.
Jar his cognitive ability.
And he's going to fire a missile. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
That one's better. And he's in fact not going to blow up this turn.
I
Oh,
was
good.
wondering if you were going to be real close, how close you were to that.
Hmm.
And that's his turn.
All right, so now let's see who's up. The Fire Genasi, who neither of them can see. So this guy is going to. He is going to shoot 3 bolts of fire at Filbert again.
What?
You're the only one he can see, man.
I gotta be out of line of sight at some point here.
Not yet. What's your
When he
AC
knocks
right
you
now,
back-
pal?
I'm prone, so he has disadvantage.
That's true. Get on the other side of the Cyclops.
AC is 19, sorry.
You are so lucky. You said something about that disadvantage.
You made me prone, it's your fault.
You are only going to take 9 damage as one of them nails you and roasts you. Othig, I need you to make a
noise again.
need to make a dexterity saving throw as this other one turns and he points his hands towards you and this huge cone of fire shoots out towards you out over the wall.
Who does this?
The other Fire Genasi.
His cone goes that far?
No,
Not
I'm-
you.
Are you
Othig.
talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I need you to
I
make
did.
a dexterity saving throw as he burning hands is you.
Okay.
A lot.
Gosh, with the slow saves.
You are going to take 24 points of fire damage. Hazani is up. And she's going to run to here and yell out, Filbert! And you're going to get healed for...
Healing!
Healing! Oh, I just rolled 4 4s on my healing word. So,
Nice.
so you just got 17 points of healing.
Filbert looks as though he's not been damaged.
Good for Filbert. And that's it. That's all she can do.
Nothing else should be.
Who's up now?
The archers.
Archers are up. They are gonna do their archer thing. So everybody make dexterity saving throws. Azani's got to make this one again now. Oh, that's
Do I need to make that also? Or are they going to target me off to the side?
some of the ones on the side will. Yeah.
Alright.
Do we have advantage since they're hiding behind darkness?
No. Actually, yeah, you guys would. Othig wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
Actually, you guys would. There'd be enough archers that aren't covered by darkness in that choke point now. But next round, we can cover the whole front of the keep in darkness. Let's see. What do we got? Anybody who rolled less than 11 is going to take 12. 6 if you rolled higher than that. Actually, I only need to roll that once. And then your armies. Take some more pounding. Those guys take quite a bit. They're up to 85. Oops, no, 2. Okay. I believe it is Othig's turn.
Trying to finish what I started here.
Destroy him.
No!
Oh.
No!
Man.
No!
Oh, no! This your whole next rest of your turn's at disadvantage. That still gets him.
Nice.
Seriously? Come on, die.
That rolls
Finally.
you got to roll that at disadvantage, man.
Oh, whoops. Shoot. I'll just roll another one. Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Just roll one more D10.
Why,
Or D10.
Just roll 1d20.
why did you roll that at advantage?
Because he was dead.
Oh yeah, yep, totally.
That's why.
Okay, you still would have hit him. All right, so he is dead.
Great. Okay, so good grief. I still got movement, right?
Yep,
Can I make a perception check before I move?
you sure can.
Great. Yes.
Nice.
There is some chaos going on the other side of the door here on this causeway.
Can I hear what kind of chaos is ensuing?
It sounds like cackling and laughing and murder. It sounds like murder.
Great.
There's a sentence.
Yeah. Oh boy. I can make it up to catapult 1 though.
Yeah, you could jump up there with your boots.
Oh, what? Is there just one creature manning it?
No, there's a group of dwarves up there manning it.
Oh.
Not for long.
I'll stay down here this round. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. All right, army. Othig, you are the only one who might be able to see this. Please make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Nice.
The dwarves up on the catapult across the way are no longer up there.
Huh. Okay, so there's no one. There's no one on the catapult.
Correct.
Well, I'll try to shout that out to whoever listen then. Whoever can hear me.
Phil can hear him.
Okay. And then the door in front of you bursts open, and a gaggle of goblins comes running out to here, and the one with the powder keg is running away from the one with the torch going, no, let me put it down first! And they run out to here, they light the barrel, and they run back in.
Wait, what? What happened with the barrel?
There is
The barrel was right next to you.
the burning barrel. No, it's under the Yuan T.
Oh, okay.
The archers lit the barrel and ran inside. All right.
But you might want to use your movement to go inside on your turn.
Yeah. It's still your turn.
It is not still his turn. It was their turn.
Oh, it's not. It's not still my turn because I decided not to.
Filbert,
so
it is your turn, however, though.
Filbert is going to make several assumptions here in this moment. First off, you told me this thing's got a glowy color on it.
It does have a glowing collar on.
Does it look like the collars that we saw back at the other place, or does this look different?
No, this is different.
I'm going to use Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
Does it stop glowing?
You're going to need to make a roll.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll a 20 and then I guess add whatever I need to. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
My bonus is an 8, so that'd be a 10.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Sweet.
Wait.
I'm gonna use my bonus action.
No, you're right. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my face step
Okay.
and go 30 feet towards the opening to that tunnel.
Okay.
And I'm running into that tunnel because I heard you yell about the on top, and Filbert running after controls for the gatehouse.
Which tunnel are you running in?
Towards where the goblins came out of the first time, where trolls are.
So you're headed this way.
Into the gatehouse. Yep. In giant, I will say, later, my dude.
All right. All right.
That's 2 level 3 spells gone and wait. Awesome. Oh, and I'm still, yeah, okay, that's it. That's all I got.
What was your other level 3 spell?
Daylight,
Oh,
which I thought there'd be more Underdark individuals here than there are, but it was still majestic.
it was very
It
majestic.
was
Just not
majestic,
mechanically
yeah.
functional. Filbert has been useful mechanically, not very much, so.
All right. Let's see. The catapults do not fire this round because they can't. And so that's going to bring us to the Cyclops. And
Pretty sure statistically.
he is going to run up to here. How far is that? 5, 10, get to here. And then he's going to dash to here and take his place among the armies. And he's going to start swinging at your people.
Did everything.
He gets an attack after he dashes?
Oh, no, he can't. That's right. You're right. Thank you, Andy. So he
He
just
might
stands,
not roll. We don't know.
he just stands there. And actually, no, he wouldn't do that. I've totally
Oh, yeah,
forgot. I've been
chargers.
waiting to actually do this, and I forgot. So he would move to there, and he'd pick up a hunk of rubble, and he's going to huck it at somebody. And there are a lot of... This is a target-rich environment. Who's he going to... That's Mav.
Mav's down, guys.
Yeah. I'm out.
Does Mav have is he considered behind half cover since I'm in front of him with a shield?
No. Mav. All right.
That's gonna hurt. He's dead.
gosh.
He's dead.
Mav's dead.
No way.
There's no way.
Unless you roll all one.
Jeez.
Hold on. No, hold on. I rolled the wrong damage.
Don't save him on a technicality. Squish him.
I'll roll it right on him. I rolled a fireball. And
Dead.
Mav is killed.
Instant death.
Instant dead. Smoked
Wow.
flat out with a rock.
That's awesome.
Not
Okay.
Oh.
I still want to blow up the tower.
Maybe it's on the other diamond. We don't know.
Thanak, you're up.
Really would have been awesome if I could have gotten that call and stop. Oh, freaking frick.
That's not how I expected that round last to go.
Yeah. That's
Um,
never how we expect these things to go, but we, roll like garbage when we're in combat sometimes.
You guys have done quite well, actually. Just
yeah.
poor Mav.
As the proper term, how does it speak?
Mav just has a very squishy amount of hit points.
Yeah. And haven't rolled over a 10 in a crucial combat yet.
Oh man,
What sound is that?
that's the lose sound
Oh, yeah.
on Price is Right. The iconic.
I will cast nothing. Yes, I'm gonna cast a Psychic Blast at him.
Okay.
Why is that at advantage?
Because Mav gave you one last thing.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
Really? Really?
Oh,
Really?
isn't that just par for the course?
And in
Holy
typical
cow.
Fennec fashion.
Jeez.
The second
You'd
one's a
think
little
for-
better.
For a dumb Cyclops, he'd be. Well, I guess maybe that's it. He's got no brain to be affected by.
It caused his eye to twitch. His big,
Jeez.
humongous eye twitched a little bit.
Yep. And that's it. And I'll
Lightly
sling out some dwarven curses at this guy.
Okay.
Seriously.
Mav is unfortunately dead. Fire Genasi is going to blast
Fireball.
Granitback Army 1 with a fireball.
There's no one to suck it up. Later.
Danak, you're going to need to make a save for this too, because he's shooting it back over into the open space where...
That's what I was just about to ask. I'll
Yeah, so
cast
is
Absorb.
Zani. 19
Actually, hold on.
for-
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Yeah, so I'll. Can I do arcane check to see what level?
It's not part of your class ability. That's a class
Okay, that's
ability the Bastion has.
Okay. All right. Then I will absorb element, so I'll take half of that.
Okay. All right. All right, cool. And that is their turn. So it's Hazani's turn. Hazani
Did you roll damage?
Oh, I did.
What-
Sorry,
How much?
I didn't say it. 37 points of damage if you failed. DC is 13.
Okay. So if half of that is 18.
Yep. 16. No, 18. You're right.
Okay.
All right. Hazani does indeed run over to Mav, and you see her casting Revivify. And you watch as
God.
a ring that she's been wearing the whole time. You've watched her fiddle with it on and off constantly. You watch as the gemstone in it flares and just turns to ash. Mav, you can get up with a hit point.
Holy cow.
Hey, Mav, run away.
Seriously.
Uh-huh.
Go hide in the darkness.
Hold on, I just want to make sure that as a life cleric, she doesn't get anything extra for bringing somebody back or casting Revivify. I don't think she does.
I don't
Maybe
think
another
she
hit
does.
point.
Max up.
Doubles them.
Just one hit point extra.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Just go shoot magic missile from the darkness, please.
No, the Cyclops is going to get him. Just watch.
Is
Well-
what is Revivify? Is that a action?
Third level.
I just
Third
want to make
level.
sure it wasn't an action or a bonus action.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha.
Action.
Okay. That is... No, her bonus action, she's going to cast a second level healing word on you.
She can't.
She used an item.
You're right,
The
you're
ring,
right.
the ring was the spell.
No, the ring was not the spell.
Oh, I thought you said she used the ring. Oh, the ring had a
The
diamond.
diamond.
It was a diamond ring.
Gotcha. I thought it was a ring of spell storing.
Nope.
I misinterpreted your telegraphing.
Oh, no. It's not a ring of spell storing. All right, well then she's going to use a healer's kit on you. Nope, that's an
Perfect.
action too. It's all
Yep.
actions, man. She's going to look at you and go, I got nothing.
I'm just gonna nod and be like, "I'll be right back."
So you're gonna use a bonus action to hug him.
Brought me back just to die again.
Yeah.
Most likely, because here come the archers. And you are hittable. You're all inside of... No, I didn't put the other darknesses up. The
Matt is
darknesses...
prone.
No, the entire front of the keep above the wall would all be covered in darkness at this point.
Ooh, that's awesome.
So that would not... Yeah. Mav, you're safe? No, they're still going to shoot into the darkness. But if you make your saving throw, you won't get hit now. So
Because he's prone.
please make dexterity saving throws.
Mav's unconscious.
I'm so proud of you.
Why did it say auto fail?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm dead.
Yep.
Let's fix that. And you do have advantage on it because you're prone. Because they'd have disadvantage to hit you.
Yep.
So you can make that again.
What is happening?
All right, there you go. Mav
Yeah,
doesn't-
can you remove the effect of unconscious from me?
I can.
I can't do that.
The effect of dead.
Yeah.
Just unconscious.
Cool. There you go. All right, so Mav, arrows come plunging down all around you. What did you other jokers roll? Anybody who rolled above a
Am I still rolling this?
Yes, 12 or above, you will take 5. If you fail it, 10.
I'm dead.
What's
Wait,
the
no, I'm almost dead.
what's the save? What roll was it?
12,
Okay, so how much? What was the max damage?
10. 10's max.
Longest round ever.
It's painful.
It is painful. Yeah, it's
Just
super
ask
painful.
Mav.
Painful round.
All right. Let's see. Othig, you're up.
Is it?
What about the fire genasi?
He went. He cast
right
Fireball. Hazani revived him. Archers went.
Oh.
Othig's up.
Oh yeah, the archer. Okay. Can I make it without dashing to the catapult?
Yeah, you could leap to the roof without dashing.
I can operate it then. I can fire one off.
Maybe.
I have to check it out first. Don't I?
Yep.
All right, I'm up here.
Okay. This one is still being manned by dwarves. So there are 4 dwarves running this catapult. You will not be able to fire.
So just pretend like a red rock and tell them where to fire.
I'm gonna make attacks on them.
Do it.
What do you want me to target? Catapult?
Yes, please.
Okay. I didn't dash. So I'm not gonna use charger. Alright.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
Othig, your rolls have been not good tonight.
Shoot. You know what?
Not just his.
I didn't mean to do that. Whatever.
All right. So that brings your army up. Your army is now swarming over the archers. Both of them will be able to get to them.
The other one shouldn't come up here to anyone.
Actually, they would go after the Cyclops.
Okay.
These guys are going to come running further in. Ooh, nat 20 on the Cyclops. Go, boys. And that is going to be... You watch as tons of your foot soldiers just start spearing up, and you watch them, and it's they've been running across this field most of the time, hucking javelins and not really being able to get into it. But now the Kren soldiers line up alongside the Dwergar, and they just form that shield wall that you all learned in the military, and they're just reaching out and spearing the Cyclops over and over again, and then stepping back and protecting one another. And as that happens, the Dwergar in that group come running in and enlarge and just leap over your guys and start pounding it half to death, and they do a total of 41 points of damage to the Cyclops.
Gosh,
Nice.
excellent.
that's awesome.
And some others launch javelins and attack the archers, and you want to archers Group 4 goes down. And Group 1 is now bloody.
Did the bomb go off yet?
Not
It's
yet.
about-
It's about to, though. Because it is their turn. So, the Yuan-Ti archers are down there, and Ryan, they're right behind you and down below, and they're shooting, and then you hear an explosion. And what is that? Is that the bomb?
Yeah, 20d6, right?
Yeah. And this other chunk of the wall just erupts in this giant fireball, and the crenellations blast off, and the door blows in on the tower, and you hear some goblin and kobold screaming from inside of there, and you hear one of them kind of go, "Not far enough away." And the other group of archers is no more.
Good.
All right. Filbert.
Phil saw that all of our guys made it. We're about to make it across the bridge, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna run back out and I'm gonna try again on that collar.
Okay.
That's much better.
It stops glowing, unlocks, and falls off of him, and his big one eye kind of clears a little bit and,
Yep.
and blinks. And
I'm
he
Gonna
roars.
yell, "Giant, my dude! I know you're big mad, but it's not your fault. We can be friends."
Make a
And I want to try and persuade him that he really isn't that bad of a guy.
I was going to give you disadvantage, but he saw what you did, so you can make a
Yeah.
persuasion check.
And I called him my dude.
Yeah.
He did. Called him my big dude.
My big dude.
A big dude.
You said persuasion?
Yes, please.
That was a straight roll for Filler. He's not good at this. That's all right. That's a 13. I would also like to use a bonus action to do that, like, hey,
Okay.
my dude.
He rolled a 13
I'm
as
yelling
well. But so because of the hand jive, he backs up and he's like, "Why little people hit me?"
Is he speaking in common?
No, he's yelling in giant.
Oh, I'll tell him because the Red Rocks made you a slave, and we're here to free you. Specifically you.
He starts looking around on the ground at the stones. He's like, "Well, Red Rock, so smash."
Upstairs, let's go.
All right.
And then in common, I'm gonna yell, "He's on our side. Let him go kill."
Everybody kind of looks over their shoulder at you like, "No."
I'm glowing. I'm glowing, and the collar fell off. They have to be a little perceptive.
All right.
I would imagine it's colorful.
Othig, these 4 dwarves up here on this tower rush you.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're gonna put me down.
Nah, you're BA.
I've got 5 health points left.
Right, but you have all of the armor.
One of them rolls a nat 20 on you
Jeez.
Oh, that's bad.
and rolls a 1 on his d6 for his short sword. So he doubles it to be a 2, and he adds 2 from his strength.
Wow.
Oh. Oh man. Okay.
Drink your potion.
You know, or use any of the abilities that you have to, get health.
Little busy.
And then you guys all watch as the bridge starts cranking, and it does start turning away. Filbert was right, but the dwarves were the army was just a little too quick, and the dwarves were a little too slow. So the Cyclops disengages from small people, and he starts running over here.
Okay.
Over where?
Towards you.
No, it looks like most of you can't see this, but there is another door leading into the big tower. And that's what everybody would explain to you, that you have to go into the big tower to get inside the little towers normally. But Thanok, you're up.
I just really wanted to hit him.
Don't. Phil's friend now.
Well,
I learned how to deal with giants in the Feywild. You should see the Fomorians. Those guys are real big.
I'm not listening to you. I'm angry. He just killed Mav.
Who did? No, a rock killed man.
No, the Cyclops.
You don't know that.
Actually,
yes,
I believe
I do. I was standing right next to him when it happened.
Mav knows that Phil
Literally
killed
right
him.
Nope. Thanix
Because Phil
feeling
ran
really
away.
guilty for ducking as that rock came right at his face.
I didn't duck. I have my shield up.
He's not afraid of the water. He just doesn't like it.
Mav just poked his head out like, hey, what's going Ow!
So
Don't you attack my Cyclops.
Well, is his fire genasi still up? Yeah.
No.
yep.
Yeah, get the fire genasi. That guy's scary.
Well, I can't melee him, which is...
You can't
What I've
melee
been
anyone.
wanting-
Use your brain pain.
I have extra fire damage going on right now, which is not going
Sure,
to do
use your
anything.
brain pain though. It's better.
Phil, don't talk to me. I'm angry at you.
Excuse me.
You can't
Thanos
throw an
never
axe at him or anything? Mm-mm.
It's melee damage.
Oh.
So you're missing because you were rude.
Oh, take out the 1 damage.
Okay. Ooh, that's good.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
Phil's just harassing Thanos while he's trying to do.
Not even listening.
Hey, Matt,
That doesn't mean I'm not talking.
do you want to be closer,
Matt.
Thanak?
Yeah, I was moving.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you move you.
Did I? I just did.
Okay.
Mav is going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Oh, with a bonus action? Ugh, never mind.
I'll also go to these two guys. And then, in doing so, he's going to drink a potion.
Hey, that's a good idea. That means you get max.
So, I get 5 uses each. So I'll drink 4 uses of it. And then it's Fire Genesee.
Okay. So he is going to start casting a spell.
I will. Muddle that.
You can't. You're not in melee range.
No, that's 30 feet.
Oh.
It's the other one.
Yeah, the one where I reduced the
Oh, yeah, the casting time.
Yeah. No, not the casting time. The what's the word? The DC of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember how much it's reduced by though.
I don't remember either.
Is the fire genasi the only bad guy left?
There are 2 teams of dwarves running around here somewhere. Well, Othig sees 1 team of dwarves.
Oh, that's right. He's doing things up there, isn't he?
He is doing things up there.
Can I see him?
Probably not. You definitely can't. You're in a tunnel.
No, I came out to the opening of the tunnel
Okay.
because I had to cast something up.
The tunnel's no longer there.
Yeah.
His tunnel, my tunnel's still there.
The tunnel to Othig's tower is not there anymore. It
And
would
he's
have
somewhere up in the middle of it.
it would have collapsed when the archers went. So Muddle, find out what Muddle does for me.
I'm looking up.
Because there's another fireball coming out.
This stupid thing is in the way.
I'm guessing I can't see him.
I'd say you could see him with the way the tower is sloped now.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm looking at where you.
I don't remember, man.
Oh, 5.
Okay, you reduce it by 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll put this DC at 8 to make a saving throw.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
Mav's gonna absorb it.
Okay. I will make my Constitution roll. Oh,
So the one that I just used a spell on, you're gonna absorb.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I thought you were doing something different.
No, it's a good thing. He made his Constitution saving throw, so Mav can't absorb it anyway. So
Okay.
it's a good thing. So everybody needs to make saving throws.
Who's everybody?
Is it
Nice,
Dex?
Mav. Dex saving
Mav
throw.
is having nothing to do with this.
Oh.
I need to make. Filbert, you are just on the outside of this, so you don't need.
Got him. I'm not making a dex saving throw.
No, you're way far away. Dude, everybody's gonna make it, so that is only going to be 13 points of fire damage.
No more beacon of hope.
Why?
Oh.
Isn't that just enough?
No. What?
I was talking Mav.
No. I have
Oh,
11.
you already added it. Never mind.
Yeah. Beacon of Hope's still up.
Good.
All right. Armies. Who all took that? 1 and 2 took that. Oops. Okay. Where are we at in this mess? Hazani. Hazani is going to come running over and channel Divinity and give Mav 15 hit points back.
Is that max?
That should be. No. What do you mean, max? It would actually, she channels her Divinity, gives 5 times her level back in hit points, so it would be 30.
Oh.
So you're full.
Okay.
I just said 15 because you only have 14 damage.
Yes.
Can you parse that out amongst people, or is it just...
No, I can't. Doesn't work that way.
Gotcha. I there's one thing that does, I just can't remember which one.
A lay on hands from a paladin.
Is that what it is?
And then she is going to... I don't know what else she's going to do. I think that's it. Othig, what are you doing, man?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a potion as an action. I'm going to use Second Wind as a bonus action. I'm going to action surge. I'm going to make 2 attacks. I'm going to use a potion as a bonus action.
That is the drunken dwarf we all raised.
Wait, so you don't get an extra bonus action with action surge?
What's that?
You just get an extra action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
I would make your attack actions first.
Okay. I kind of wanted to, but
these dwarves don't look like.
Yeah, you kind of made it seem like they're just like.
They're siege engineers, man.
Yeah. I know.
They're not high quality soldiers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when the one crits for 2.
4. It was 4.
Oh, okay. Just say it.
I just happened to roll a 1, man.
Well,
gosh. Anyway, max healing, so I'll beat.
Nope, you don't have it because you're not within range.
No, it's on me.
No,
that's probably from before. It should have come on.
Oh, it was on me. Shoot, that's lame. All right.
Yeah. You'll actually have to roll your heals.
Yeah, I'll roll my heals, but that's my turn then.
Okay.
Somebody ducked to have somebody else take a boulder to the face.
Yeah.
Okay, I said that. Thanak did not duck.
In fact, I asked, could I block it with my shield?
It's not how Mav remembers the incident.
It's because you were unconscious. That's why. You got hit in the face with a rock and you died. That's what happened. You stuck your stupid neck out, and that's what happened.
Boulder. It wasn't a rock.
What's that? I'm pretty sure it was a rock. I saw it.
All right. A bunch of the soldiers get around the caster and pummel him for a pretty decent amount of damage. All right, then you guys see a much smaller in-goblin kobold brigade come out of the door, and they're looking around. They're like, "Where's everybody?"
Oh, sorry. I meant to. Would I have been able to yell to them as well?
There is a trapdoor on the other side of the tower, but it's below you. They were inside the tower. They wouldn't have heard you.
Oh, it wasn't like partially blown up that they would have been able to hear me if I yelled.
No, not in this. They blew up the causeway outside. They were in the tower.
All right. I wanted to yell at them to get up here to help operate.
I mean, you can still do that.
I do want to do that then.
Okay. They come out and you're yelling, calling for somebody to get up here and help operate it, and so they start climbing up the wall.
Lend aid.
One day.
Let's see. Filbert, you're up.
Help! Watching the Cyclops has done a good job of being an ambassador. So I'm going to pull up my tunic a little bit, and I'm going to, like an angry Hispanic mother, walk towards the fire genasi, yelling at it in Primordial about how bad of a ally it really has been. And I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Oh, okay. And it is held. No, he has advantage on spell saves.
What? He does not.
He does too.
That's awesome.
He does too. And he is. What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is a 16.
16. He is held. You jerk.
And I march up to it, and I just put my finger
Right in his face and start yelling at him. All right.
Yep.
So, dwarves on catapult 1, which is now down to 3 dwarves. 2 misses and another nat 20.
They're just siege engineers.
Oh, that's a good roll. And that is 9 points of damage, Othig.
Right.
And the Cyclops then throws himself into this door and just starts beating
Oh, you said he was held.
No, that's the Primordial.
the
The fire genasi stuff.
And you guys, this door opens up, and 4 dwarves come running out with their short swords and see the causeway just swarming with an army, and throw down their short swords and run back inside. They kind of slowly close the door behind them too as they go in.
Awesome.
Thanak, you're up.
So since he can't really do anything, I'm gonna move there.
Yeah, you can move there.
Can I just kill him?
You can totally. Well, you got to make your attack rolls. They're at advantage, and then he's paralyzed, so it's automatic crits if you hit.
Sure is.
Suplex.
No, I don't even want. I can literally just want to walk up to him with the spear tip and just slit his throat.
You could do that. You could just push him off the ledge. You could do a lot of things to this poor guy.
Or you could
I don't even want to dignify him that. I'm not even happy.
I feel like this guy's not worth suplexing.
He's not.
Hold on. Mate.
Phil even says, I made this one easier to hit for you.
Both Filbert, you and Thanak make perception checks on this guy.
Okay. Can I make it insight?
No, it's not an insight.
Oops, that's sorry.
I was going to say it can make it at advantage, so.
Oh, okay.
At advantage?
Because he's paralyzed.
I like advantage.
The DC's 15, you'd both make it. This is a very weird looking genasi. You haven't seen many of them, but from what you understand, they mostly look human with some sort of elemental features. This one is covered with scales, has reptilian eyes, and elongated fingers with nails, claws at the end of them. This thing is
It's like
really,
a lot teeth.
This thing's really weird. Yeah, it's a pretty good guess that this is a Wanti version of a Genasi.
I'm glad I went with the Inger Hispanic mom.
Really?
Come on, dude.
She's a Wanti.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I am using action surge to kill him. That should be doubled, or no? That's a
crit. So you need another D8 in there. That I think does kill him. It does. Actually, it just knocks him unconscious.
no. I want to kill him. I'm using an action surge to kill him. I'll just action surge and stab him right in the back of the neck.
All right.
Use bonus action.
There you go. And then I'm gonna second wind to heal myself. So that's a 16.
Awesome. Mav, you're up. You know Othig's up on top of the tower calling for help.
Does see
Yeah, but I can't get there.
Nope, Team Goblin is headed for him.
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Where was I?
What's up, Rebecca?
It says a possible bonus action. So what does that mean?
It means if you haven't used the bonus action, you can still use one.
It's really,
Okay.
really stupid, but
All right. Why not just say that then?
the errata took it out,
Yeah.
but they haven't updated it here yet.
If you have not already used one, is that really so hard to write?
Right.
I mean, all right.
Take 21 points of healing.
Oof.
And
Who?
you.
Oh, me? Okay. 21, you said?
Yep. Second level healing word and a healer's kit.
Nice.
Oh, jeez, thank you.
As for you, dum, dum.
And then I would like to just yell at the door for them to open it up, or we will break it down, and they won't like what happens then.
Didn't they surrender?
You
Kind
can,
of.
You
Then they
can,
close the door on everyone's face.
you can have
It's true.
advantage on that because
The goblin said there was no door to cover, which is what confuses me.
Oh,
The goblins came running out saying there's no door.
from the tunnel.
They didn't run into the same spot.
yeah.
And the tunnel did not have a door on it.
Oh, got ya.
Um,
Basically, that was their act of defiance.
okay, so you hear the door opens and there's just 4 dwarves standing there.
Now fix the bridge.
You fix it.
No, I want to stay that way. It's
Oh, we
the
do?
long way, right?
It's close, or it's
Well,
not usable at the moment.
how
They
much
turned
did they
it
turn it?
all the way.
All the way? Just
Yeah.
them 4?
Wait, what are you talking about?
They turned the bridge, didn't they?
Yes,
Yes.
they turned. Yes,
They
they
did?
did.
You didn't turn your arrow.
I did not turn the arrow.
Oh, okay.
I
The
would-
couple of dwarves that just surrendered, they threw their swords down, and then they stopped surrendering.
No, they're still
No.
surrendering.
They
They
try to go into the thing to hide. The tower. They try to go into the tower to hide. They dropped their swords, turned around, and ran away.
Yep.
Oh,
Closed the
okay.
door behind them.
Okay.
And now they're coming out to fully surrender.
I got it. Sorry.
Why is there so much?
Zani starts running across the rubble this way. And Othig, you're up.
Those are my chocolates.
But it's already pretty powerful. It's pretty nice. All right. I'm gonna make some attacks. Do these guys want to surrender?
No, it's just you. They
All right.
they think they got a chance.
Look, I gave them a chance then.
Yep, you did.
When army comes up here.
Nobody said they were smart dwarves. Catapult team 2 is out of action.
Beautiful.
Is that all your hits then?
Yep.
There's one still fully alive and one that's like hurting pretty bad. And at this point in time, TKG is going to crawl up over the army is now moving around the area, securing it.
TKG, you changed.
Team Kobold Goblin, because
Yeah, I know.
there are now equal numbers of kobolds and goblins. The kobolds ran further away from the explosion than the goblins did.
All right.
Later on, you find out that the goblins were actually trying to pile up and stare through the keyhole of the door to watch the explosion.
Okay.
And
One got a real good look of his eyes.
let's see. They make it to the top of the tower. That takes us back to the round. Filbert, it's your turn.
There's nothing left here, though, huh?
There is not. You have 4 surrendered dwarves, several fields of darkness floating about. And
Filbert will start dishing out some healing, I
The
guess.
Cyclops seems to think that there's something somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go encourage him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go encourage the Cyclops, and I'm going to explain what a red rock is, and what to look for, and tell them to squish any snake people, because they suck.
okay. Make
And
a
then, I'll good game him.
make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Just traded one master for another.
No. I'm a cheerleader.
Is this where Phil gets a Cyclops mount?
Maybe. I rolled a 10 on persuasion.
He's just so focused on this door. Yeah, you don't know if you're getting through to him or not. It's that's a nat 1 though. He's just screaming, "Smush snakes, break rocks, make rocks red, break red snakes," and just smashing the door. It does cave in, and he runs inside the tower.
Good man.
All right.
I good game him as he's going.
I guess.
Catapult 1 at this point in time, now seeing the swarm of goblins and kobolds behind him, will be surrendering.
Great. Excellent.
So you guys have secured the outside of the keep.
exciting.
Who's outside? Nope, there's darkness everywhere. Filbert,
I'm outside.
you're the only one who could see this from with where you're standing.
Oh no, I'm a real bright beacon. What bad thing's gonna happen?
Make a perception check for me. 2 of them, actually.
Oh boy. Alright, Filbert. Be perceptive.
I mean,
Come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ooh! Natty 20. And a 13.
Okay.
Roll your 10.
Oh yeah, and plus a D10.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Just
7.
in case.
34 and 13.
Filbert, there is an army approaching from the east.
From the east. Outside the gate?
The way we came. Yeah.
The way you came.
Oh, leave that. Okay, so the gate's crossed. Can I see who it is?
They are too far away at this point to see who it is.
I will. Oh, I don't like it. I will send Albert to get a scoped view on it.
Okay. There is a large force of Yuan Ti and Fire Genasi coming down the road.
Who are they? We
They're the bad guys.
no. Who has the tech at the moment? We need to throw them at that bridge.
Don't destroy them.
We want the bridge destroyed, otherwise they're gonna come.
No, they
You
can't.
just got across it.
I think we should just close it.
It is closed. The bridge is.
The bridge is not passable at the moment.
We have catapults.
Yeah, let's man the
Oh
catapult.
yeah, start.
I'm working on.
You know what's great? Othig is manning the catapult with a bunch of co-goblin scouts.
Look, I just need them to
Yes,
do levers, pulleys, and put heavy things on.
yes. They're
concave things.
the spotters.
It's the reason I'm so exasperated.
2 degrees to the
I'll
right.
aim and fire. It's fine.
And not only that, It's like Filbert's just standing in front of the catapult, like, guys, we need to figure out a way to defend this castle. And Ulth's like, move out of the way!
Yeah, I'll light the beacons of Gondor. Let's.
Can we have the tieflings drop the darkness as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I really think we should break that bridge.
We could.
If we break it, it could break open.
No. If we blow up the supports for it, it's just going to fall into the chasm.
How are we gonna?
2 things of gunpowder?
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna get to it?
How far can a Goliath throw a goblin?
Guys, we can climb through the tower.
Actually, how far can a Goliath throw a keg of powder?
Wait, what if we put a Goliath on a catapult and then had him throw a goblin?
While he's in the air.
Yeah.
He could just drop the goblin
limits.
as he's going over it.
And just spikes it like a football.
Mav, what did you say? I think Andy said something really intelligent, but people are still talking.
What was that?
There is access in the towers to the chains.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could blow them up there on our side without sending anybody out to the thing to get shot from the UNT.
Yeah, do it.
Yes,
And
but
then we can...
here's the problem with this. There is a chance that it could blow open, as in, like, be stuck in the open position.
There is a chance. I did say that earlier. When the chains go, because they're weighted, it's going to spin that bridge, and it might land open.
At the moment, they don't have any way to get over here. We are watching what's going on.
Let's prepare for that possibility.
Right.
So if they figure out a way over, we can blow it.
Okay.
Sure.
As you guys are talking about that, the Cyclops comes running out the top of this tower and starts charging down this road here, just yelling, "Oh, red snake!"
Talking about.
And he just disappears down the road somewhere.
Oh my gosh, great.
He is going to go destroy the Red Rock Keep.
I'm so glad. I'm so excited for
that's-
everything he's about to do.
Where he's on his way to. Yeah.
He's on his
That's
way.
the most successful thing I've done.
Good luck, little buddy.
Yeah, little buddy.
This life has been so much more successful than my previous ones. I'm the best ambassador I've ever been.
What do you guys want to do?
Man the catapults.
Can I even use? I can't see them, can I? Did you say like I couldn't?
Phil just saw him first. I am guessing has alerted everyone at
Yeah,
this point.
absolutely.
Okay.
Mav wants to go find Phil.
I'm not that hard to find. I'm a glowing beacon for an hour.
I want to start making attacks against the army. That's
They
brilliant.
are
And-
too far away at this moment.
Okay.
And he's
Well, we-
going to stick his hand in the bag of holding and pull out the diamonds that we have and give them to Hazani.
Okay.
That's a good spot for those.
She has 600 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
She
Hey.
doesn't have any 3rd level spell slots left, but she appreciates the
That's-
offer.
That's okay.
For
Not
future
necessarily
reference.
today.
So you're going to defend your position here? Is that what
Do
we're
we
doing?
have a reason to?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't want to get overrun by an army. Otherwise, we're just going to be running away from them, and we're
Well,
going to be
yeah, they
exhausted.
can't make it over that cap.
Where
Well-
do we leave our non-combatant
Yeah, but
family?
we.
I'm of the assumption that, like, the family members that we just got back are on the other side of that gorge.
We have time. He said they're not close enough there with a catapult. We can open the gate, have them run.
You can do
We
that.
gotta do that right now.
Then let's do that.
Okay.
We need to do that.
They are actually, that was what the second perception check was for that Filbert didn't do well on. They are currently sneaking their way towards the cliff's edge. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, that was the other thing too. Like, we found a way. We made a way in without the the bridge being open, so they will do the same. So I think defending is the best option here, because otherwise it's just going to fall apart.
That's why I wanted to break the bridge.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
but if we broke the bridge, we wouldn't be able to get our family back.
Okay.
Wait, we haven't broken the bridge yet.
Stop being
we've,
so
we've
impulsive.
established all the things that need to happen now.
All right. So I'm going to put a third Thursday night or fifth Thursday night logo on here now for
Non-combatant Thursday night dice group.
I don't think there's a need to defend this. I think once we break the up top.
Did you see my comment?
No.
Broken family stuff.
and they have 200 hit points and 0 wounds at the moment.
They have 200 hit points because they're broken.
Yep. So catapult. You guys do. You start gearing up to defend the keep, and you're catapulting it up. Ryan, make a perception check for me, since you're the one on the tower with the kobolds and the goblins.
Okay. Advantage, not advantage?
You could have advantage. Nah, this is regular, but the DC's not high.
Distance-wise, how long do we think we have before the army gets here?
Half hour.
Half hour?
That's terrible.
That's why I wanted advantage.
Yep. Othig, this is what happens. You hear, oops, and you see a bunch of goblins and kobolds looking over the edge of the tower, and then you hear an explosion from below the tower, and the whole tower shakes.
Oh, gosh.
And you remember...
How did they get a second one?
You remember the catapults were shooting kegs of gunpowder at you.
So they found one and lit it and already pushed it off?
You look around the tops of this tower and the other tower, there are barrels of this stuff everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I figured that was the ammunition.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
you said we have a half an hour before they get here?
Yeah.
Filbert/Tony would like to use all of his spell slots to heal people up if we're defending this place, and then I'm going to use, for Mavamine and I, my long rest potion.
I don't need it.
You don't need it?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm fine with having a max of 3 hit points.
Then I'll just use my one. And Filbert's gonna use the 10-minute thing.
I mean, sure. Actually, I probably should so I can absorb some spells.
I'm just saying.
We'll do it. So I don't have a max HP of 3. No, I'll take it.
You do some healing up right now, and then her and I can take a nap together.
I'll take it.
All right. Because if we're really defending this place, I'm going to use that here. Filbert and I don't think we should defend this place, but if you guys want to, well.
We do.
All right. Because there's a lot of gunpowder. We could just blow this place up and leave.
Yeah, but we could deal a pretty good blow to this army that's just roaming around.
But literally a blow. We could literally rig it so when they come across the gate, it just blows up. That way they blow up with it, and we're already upstairs.
That works the best when we're doing that before they get here.
We have a half an hour. Goblins. Rig a trap. We have kobolds and goblins, the best trap makers on the planet. We can hide it. They can't. So they make the trap. We hide the trap. It blows up. We're upstairs. Everything goes bye-bye. There are hundreds and hundreds of gunpowder kegs here.
But we're not we're thinking that we're going to be able to outrun them, and we've got people who are pretty exhausted.
We will outrun a blown-up army. Filbert will guarantee that.
But you might not blow up the entire army.
I don't want to stake lives on people that we just rescued not being able
The thing that we have to remember
3
is
kegs
that
of gunpowder destroyed a wall. 100 of them are going to destroy this keep.
We have to remember.
That is 1,000 D6 damage.
The people that we have with us are extremely injured.
Yeah.
they're going to end up in a forced march real quick, and they're just going to die of exhaustion.
Well, they're going to end up in a taken camp here if we stay with an army on us. We have no food. We have nothing to hold this place. It's a war of attrition. What are we going to do? Make our lives defend this keep for the rest of our lives?
No, but
because that's what they have the capability of doing to us. They live here.
No, we live here. This is our house.
Not for long. We need to go topside where we belong.
I don't think anyone's saying that we need to defend this place indefinitely.
No.
With army after army here, we will.
We could have plenty of... We could actually do this really smart by spending time defending it while having various other groups of people getting stuff ready so that we could make a more sensible retreat.
Sure.
Deal some damage while they have to basically sit at the other side of this gorge. We make our way out, they come in, this place blows up.
If that works.
Well, I mean, if any of this works, I mean,
Yeah.
we could do the one or two other things that we said, but we don't know if those are going to be any better either.
Nope. Definitely don't. We took this place in minutes. And we are not an army. We are a militia.
We are Granitbacks.
Yeah, there's not much difference at the moment.
Pride aside, they're ready. We weren't. Oh, what does the Duergar general think of all of this? He's trained in this. He has insight. He's got to be somebody that knows how this is going to go down.
They're not coming up top with us, so it's not like
I understand.
we're not just going to leave them here.
Why not?
Filbert, make a persuasion check at advantage as you guys are all having this argument, and you turn and you ask him.
Okay. Not a very persuasive person.
I don't know why I'm talking, like no one's even buying me. I'm
Is
literally the only
goblins?
person who's not by everyone else.
I'm just assuming at this point that everybody has kind of gotten together because you have time to mill about. He does not think the keep is defensible. The main curtain wall is down. The north tower just took some serious damage when that keg went over. Whatever you plan to do, it should be in order to make an escape. Him and his people will, once you get onto the road, when they get to the backside of the road, they'll work their way down through the mountains. But if you're planning on staying here, they're not.
That's enough for me.
I don't think any of us are planning on staying here.
Okay.
The issue I think is specifically we need to cover our flank
For what?
from the army that's going to come across and wash over us.
Okay. That literally can't happen if we blow up the road. That tower to our right there is the only way up. Only way up. If we blow that up with 2,000 d6 of damage... Sorry, 20 d6 per at 100?
2,000 d6 of all the damage.
We literally have 100 powder kegs at 20 d6 per. And I'm not mathing that right, but it's a retarded amount of damage.
Maths.
That entire wall here, this entire wall, the entire thing is coming on their army. They won't be following us. If they do, they deserve whatever they run into. Because if we fought after that, we would deserve whatever we ran into. We're talking about collapsing a mountain on an army. Right?
No, you were talking about collapsing a bridge on an
No,
army.
that was when I thought we only had powder kegs. We have 100.
I just realized I'm sitting in the dark. I looked over at my picture and I'm like, oh wow, I'm wearing the...
Yeah, you're terrifying. You are the DM.
Oh.
That's Filbert's stance. We gather everyone, we take the powder kegs, we put them on that tower road up to the top that we Cyclops run down. We blow it up there, make the mountain fall on them, and we just keep going and never look back.
I have a minor question.
Yeah.
Why are we arguing about this?
Because somebody wants to start using those catapults to launch the powder kegs we need.
I wanted to sit on the. By the way, even if we're using 2 catapults to their fullest extent, we're not going to launch 200 barrels.
I think you
Just an
underestimate.
FYI. Just an FYI. Just an FYI.
Well, in any case,
My concern was specifically not blowing the chains because it could stick open, which
Sure,
would
that was
cause,
when we only had 2.
right. So now that we have many, why are we arguing about this? I feel like you finding out that we had made you more passionate, and nobody was arguing with you.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I mean, you can rewatch the evidence later to find out who was fighting with who. But there is.
Filbert's fighting with himself.
in any case, he thinks we should retreat. However we do that, we just need to figure it out. I think, however we decide to do that, wherever we're putting barrels or not putting barrels, or throwing barrels or not lighting barrels, or whatever we're doing with barrels, I don't think it matters at this point. Like, the focus point is just to retreat them, and then however we can slow their progress is what we do.
Mav's thought is that you put a couple barrels on the catapults to slow them from getting to the thing, so that we have time to get our family that's disabled and decrepit up the stairs to the point, and then we follow them up and we blow everything up.
Let's go.
Great.
Okay.
Let's go.
Done. So, you send them. Let me just make sure I understand this now that I'm working.
There will
with
only
everybody.
be like 190 barrels in that tower.
There are.
So it won't be doing 2,000 D6.
You load up the catapults with some barrels, some ammunition, get them ready to fling, and you're leaving a few people behind to fling them a few times as the army approaches.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
I mean, I'm totally okay with Fig and I being. How many people does it take to run a catapult?
Well, they had teams of 4, so
They had teams of 4. You could do it with one person. It would just be slow firing. It would be slow reloading.
I feel like
Could we do it with? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if they were doing it with teams of 4, that's not too much to escape with. Maybe we should just match that so that we can slow them down as much as we can for as long as we can and then make our escape. Because I feel like 2 teams of 4 is still not a big group to move.
No, it's not.
And the Duergar said they were going somewhere else, so we could just leave them if they're willing.
No, they're not willing to stay here.
No. Well, as long as they can get out. No, they're not real keen on that idea. They just don't think. They're not going to admit it, but they're not fast enough.
Here,
They're wearing plate after all.
Yep.
Could we? Are the Goliaths barbarians?
Some of them.
Do they have higher run speed?
Yeah, they're fast.
Could we have a couple of the Goliaths use the catapults?
Yeah.
And then in the center of the area,
I just thought about launching the Goliath.
right where I am.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of extra. What's it called? C4s, whatever.
Rubble?
Gunpowder?
Gunpowder. Jeez. Could we make a trail of gunpowder so that you could light the middle of it? Like,
That's not a bad
where I
idea.
am. Light that and then run off like that's the fuse. And have that trail off to a couple different places.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be easy enough. The
Is that all
goblins,
the barrels are?
the
Just
goblins
one
would
of
even
them-
tell you the
yeah.
amount that you need to do to make it work.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I think it would be super hilarious if we had one of the trails going into the control room, so that it detonated the chains and that started spinning wildly while people were on it.
And the goblins have set a trap. Look at that.
Oh man.
All right. You guys take your half an hour. You run around through the tunnels and stuff real quick. I'm going to show you another map just because I'm really actually very proud of it. Matthew is about to try and sell some on like DM's Guild some map assets, and I've built your next few maps that we'll use with map assets. Now, I didn't know if you guys were going to get inside this tower system or not, but Matt hand drew all these pieces.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, I bent the walls and things like that, but the wall pieces, all the desks and the crates and all that type of stuff, those are all his hand drawn stuff. So I was just proud of it. So in the lower part of the towers in this barracks rooms here, there is a ladder that goes upstairs, and then there's the tunnel that goes down that, and then the other side has the mechanisms in it. So you put gunpowder all through this area. How many of these are you going to disperse? All 102 barrels of it?
I mean, if we have
Two
time,
barrels.
why not?
Okay, I am going to make a roll for.
Do you need it? I have the total.
Okay, Billix is one of the kobolds, and he says, you know, boss, we should put some on the cliffs. And it'll just wash the road down into the whole place they've quarried out.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you guys strategically place all your stuff, run your gunpowder chain. Who are you leaving on the catapults? The Goliaths?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I've got to keep my run speed.
So, okay. So you guys set all that up. Make 3 D20 rolls for me. We'll just see how well this all goes. Actually, all 4 of you make 1. Oh, there's a nat 20. Oh, there's a nat 1.
Kind of offset each other.
Can I roll a D10 and who rolled Mav roll a D10 to maybe offset those?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna play them as they balance each other out.
Fine.
So.
All right.
We still ended up on the side of positive.
You did. All right. So the Goliaths and Othig stay down here. Everybody else goes through the tower and starts heading up the road. You guys are just heading up the road straight, right? You're not waiting around for anything?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So you guys all head up the road. Othig, you are here with Team Goliath. There's 8 on each tower. No, some of them are dead. I don't have time to do maths and averages right now. So let's say there's 6 on each tower. 5 of the Goliaths died in the fighting. And the Yuan-Ti start to get closer, and you're going to start launching barrels at them?
As soon as possible to intercept them falling into the spot where we have maximum range. Yeah.
Okay. So
maybe even launch a little early so it's
they know it's coming.
Shot?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Okay, you start launching warning shots. Roll a d20 for me. Okay, that's not bad. They start exploding out in front of it, and their army stops, and you watch all the fired genasi move to the front.
Of course.
And you watch them begin to cast. They're obviously casting spells. They're about 300 feet away from you, just outside the max range of these catapults, and you watch huge purple archways appear in front of them, and the army starts running forward, and they are all appearing on the other side of the canyon.
Oh.
Time to go!
Yep.
Okay.
It's almost like they have a spell that someone mentioned earlier.
So, You guys start running. Othig, make an escape check for me.
What is that?
Just a d20, and you can add your dexterity to it. Oh, that's terrible.
Cool.
So, Othig, you run back into the tower, and you and your Goliath team are here. The other Goliath team is cut off from escape. Give me another.
Did I get healed?
What?
Before we continue any further, did I get healed?
Yeah,
Someone say something about healing?
Yeah.
somebody would have healed you up. We did talk about that.
Well, I got talked out of mine.
So, how much? What do I got? Because I'm not sure if I'm going to need it or not.
I don't know if you are either. Let's say you can have 2/3 of what you were hurt back, or Mav can blow all of his spell slots on you.
Holy cow. Okay.
All right.
That's not all of them.
Please give
That's
me
35.
please give me another d20 roll as you are trying to escape.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, that's
Good times.
So you and the other Goliaths get to hear, and the Yuan Ti are now appearing up here on the road as well. The rest of your Goliath team, except for Carrig, sacrificed themselves to give you enough time to escape, and you are able to light the fuse here. I need one more from you. Good enough. You barely make it out of the way as everything behind you goes up in flames. And you are going to take... I need a dex save from you.
So the 14s.
Alright, that is enough to take 21 points of damage instead of the 42. 42 would have killed you.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So you guys, further down the mountain, have no idea what's going on, and you hear the explosion go off, and you figure what must be happening, and the entire pillar shifts and cracks, and debris starts coming down from everywhere, and I think that's where we'll pick up next week. I think that's where I'll leave you. Yeah.
Do it.
That's where we're going to do it, right there. That's where I'll leave you. As the world is collapsing down.
Because the average damage on those casks for siege damage was 14,000 damage.
However,
That's the average.
That was
The average
wasn't-
is 7,000 damage. Doubled for siege damage is 14,000 damage.
That was spread across. It wasn't just in one. Scene.
I understand. That's still
However,
more
that's
damage
a
than
Here,
lot.
let's illustrate.
Yeah,
That's 14,000 damage in this area.
yeah,
That's like 100 damage per square 5 feet.
yeah, yeah.
Plus landslide damage, which is force damage.
bludgeoning. But yeah, that's insane.
Force and bludgeoning. Woohoo! Good times.
I have a
Good times.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
All right. Good night, man.
Good night.
All right, night, guys.
What a night. I hate it when they fight.